Hello guys and welcome once again to this channel. Yeah, Saturday was a sad day for Ghana because an unfortunate incident occurred where illegal miners crashed with the military in a gold mining site. This, we must say, was very an unfortunate issue because first of all, this is a mining site, someone's concession, and the fellow has an agreement with the government and they are mining at this site. Okay. There is no way anyone will encroach such a site without their consent, right? Having said that, I listened to some stories from people who were eyewitnesses who were around there, and certain reportage from some media stations. The story is that this gold mining company, right, Anglo Gold Ashanti, which is stationed in Obuasi and other mining places, that this particular gold mining company had left this site, right? Okay, they have a concession to mine at this this site, but they have stopped mining there for over 10 years. Okay, and it is one of 7 mining areas that the mining company doesn't work again. They don't work in these companies again. They don't work at these sites again. So the citizens encroached the place and said they wanted to mine because they are hungry. They don't have jobs and all, and this and all that, and they want to. First of all, yes, we have to state that it was unfortunate. The citizens shouldn't have done that. But then the issue also has to do with the mining company. See, we have been talking about these mining companies, these foreign mining companies. They just come and take our lands and extract. They don't follow mining rules. Some of them don't even pay tax. They do money laundering. Everything, as was discovered in Mali a few weeks ago. What happens in Obuasi is that this mining company doesn't even employ the people in Obuasi. That is what eyewitnesses said. Why is the gold in Obuasi not able to benefit the people of Obuasi? See, governments over the years have overlooked this thing. You understand? And it is now affecting us. How many people? We lost over 8 people in Obuasi. Yes, that was on Saturday night. We know the people didn't act right. They should have written a petition to the government to express their displeasure and why they feel that they are entitled to benefit from the. I think the government even knows. But the thing is that, these are places that is well guided by security. According to one of the eyewitnesses, he said the security told them to leave. He said there were over 300 people there. The military men told them to leave, and that they were going to count from 1 to 5. If they don't leave, they will beat them. And these people said they were not going to leave. They stood there. First of all, this is someone holding a rifle. Some few weeks ago, Ghana was bedeviled with this water issue because our water bodies were destroyed due to illegal mining, right? Due to illegal mining activities. And our land, our water, everything were destroyed and all that. Fishes were seen dead and floating on river bodies. The major river bodies in Ghana were bedeviled with this illegal mining, and there was threats that in the next 10 years, Ghana is going to be importing water, drinking water, potable drinking water. You understand? So governments have over the years tried to manage this thing, and now they started issuing small-scale mining permits for people to do small-scale mining. But these illegal miners who go to, just use some unapproved machines to mine and pump the dirty water into the river body, polluting the river bodies and all that. And there were many protests in Ghana against these illegal miners. And it was the same illegal miners who went yesterday to force and enter into the mining site that belongs to a mining company. So I said, in as much as we blame the miners, we have to also blame the individuals. Because that is someone's company. The fellow has an agreement with the government. The fellow has got license and documentations over the site. even though they have left there, they have not been mining there for the past how many years? They said 10 years, but they still have the oversight of the area, right? One of the people recounted what happened.
Military personnel Saturday night guarding the Anglo-Gold Ashanti Obuasi mine tragically claimed 8 lives, with others sustaining serious injuries to their arms, chest, legs, and other parts of their body. To restore calm, both military and police personnel were deployed to the area as the resident called for enhanced security measures to prevent further disturbances. We'll share details of the president's statement shortly, but first, here is an eyewitness account of the events at the mine.
10:20. And I just say you call the first name you call down here for you. And you call you will company the movie and I friend saying soldier for Baho.
Around 10 to 10:20 thereabout, we decided to head to Kodo to work. After we entered the area, the military arrived. We were more than 300 miners present.
A common idea Bahanum. Said your baby dinty, Yamban and Toka Yambani Bibia, and you soldier for near Salom. And to command and question or receive call na.
Once they packed their armored vehicle, the commander received a call. At that moment, our leaders knelt down and raised their hands, telling the soldiers that we were only there to earn our daily bread, not to fight or cause any disturbance. However, after the commander ended the call, he cocked his gun, pointed it to the ground, and suddenly began spraying bullets into the crowd. The shooting continued relentlessly for about 30 minutes. As people fled, the soldiers shot at them from behind. I know that soldiers are not supposed to shoot at fleeing individuals. Look, people's brains were scattered all over the place. I can provide videos to show the horror. The area is abandoned, one of 7 locations where Anglo-Gold Ashanti no longer operates. What crime have we committed? We were only there to make a living. And for these human beings were killed like mosquitoes. Look at the people who have been killed.
Company baby, more than 7-8 good years. When you nefu. Was me and call South Asia because you new alternative. A common idea. You will boost your yellow one bow. South Asia and your option, the only option I have for survival.
We live in this town, Obuasi. You set up your company here and left us hungry. Or is it because we don't have anyone to speak on our behalf? We went there because we are desperate to feed our families and children.
Now, President Mahama has since tasked Anglo-Gold Ashanti to bear the medical bills of affected persons as well as bury the dead.
Yeah, so according to this person, they encroached the place and they wanted to go in. Security people came there, and then the soldiers came around there and they asked them to leave, and they refused to leave. And then the commander of the military received a phone call, and after receiving the phone call, he capped his rifle and started firing into the crowd, and as they were fleeing, they shot at them. You see, so the government have issued a statement, and I just want to read through the statement by the government. Right, presidency communication: Obuasi mine death. President orders investigation. The government wishes to express deep regrets over the tragic loss of up to 8 lives, illegal miners, following the violent clash at the mining site in Obuasi. In response to the unfortunate incident, President John Dramani Mahama has ordered an immediate investigation to determine the circumstances surrounding the clashes and ensure that any individuals found to have acted unlawfully are brought to justice. Government has meanwhile asked the management of Anglo-Gold Ashanti to bear the medical expenses of the injured individuals fully and to facilitate the burial arrangement for those who have lost their lives. The security agencies have also been tasked to take prompt action to restore peace in the area and implement measures to prevent similar occurrences. And it is signed by Felix Kwachi Ofosu, the acting spokesperson of the president. So you see this issue. It is, I said, it was very unfortunate, right? It was very, because what, even after the aftermath of that issue, the clashes, these illegal miners went into the city and burned people's shops. We understand that, yeah, you have been denied what you are, but you should follow appropriate channels. We don't act, well, I mean, Ghanaians, we need to learn how to approach issues. Okay, the government was just sworn into office recently, just barely 2 weeks ago. You could approach him with these issues. I mean, barely a week ago. You could have approached him with these issues and put your complaints on and let him see how to run about it, to go about it. But to go and want to use force to enter a mining site that has been licensed and has security people guiding it is very unfortunate. And besides that, going into the city to burn vehicles that belong to this mining company. And I ended up burning a shop belonging to someone who is not even associated with this. The person has, it's her hard-earned money she used to set up a shop. She said over 30,000 Ghana cedis worth of goods. Just that was stocked just the same day. And these people came and burned the whole thing. It's very sad. And now, as these people claimed, the security people shot at them, the security also released a statement indicating what happened. Yeah. So Ghana Armed Forces press release. Illegal miners fire at troops on duty at Anglo Gold Ashanti mines. On Saturday, 18th January 2025, at about 23 o'clock hours, that is 11 o'clock, illegal miners numbering about 60 breached the Anglo Gold Ashanti mines security fence and intruded at Code D or ramp. The aim of the illegal miners was to enter the deep decline of the mines. The military patrol deployed on Operation Hall 2 duties on the mentioned location were fired upon by the illegal miners when the soldiers tried to stop them from accessing the deep decline. The illegal miners were wielding locally manufactured rifles, pump-action guns, gas cylinders, knives, heavy-duty industrial bolt cutters, axes, and machetes. The troops returned fire in self-defense. The shootout led to the death of seven illegal miners and 1 seriously injured. The remaining illegal miners bolted away. A soldier who was also hit by pellet from the pump action gun and got injured has been treated. 6 pump action BB cartridges were retrieved. The Ghana Armed Forces wishes to reiterate its caution to all and sundry that military personnel on authorized duty have the right to defend themselves, innocent civilians and property, including the use of lethal force if necessary to preserve life. Ghana Armed Forces wishes to urge all illegal miners to stay away from mining concessions and also desist from engaging troops in shootouts since the consequences of such actions could be fatal. Yeah. So, and this was by Agrikwashi, Brigadier General, Director General Public Relations of the Ghana Armed Forces. So you see, now the illegal miners said they were unarmed, they didn't have anything, but these people have indicated that they have even retrieved 6 pump action guns. Why would you, a civilian, go to attack a military man who is being trained and licensed? You see, the issue of, we have to say the truth as it is, you understand? These illegal miners even have the guts sometimes to detain, to arrest and detain even journalists who go to discover the dirty work they do, the illegal work they do in these mining areas. Okay, they arrest and seize journalists, drones and equipments, cameras and other things, just to hide the work they do. I am against the fact that these mining companies are operating and they don't, the people not benefiting from it is not the right thing. And they cannot be in that community. They don't have farmlands again. They can't go to farm. They have no other means of livelihood except the gold. So it's either the companies find a way to employ a chunk of the people to work in these places so that they can take care of their families. These people have families to take care of. All right? So they can't just have their homes, sit down and watch mining companies come and mine their gold and go away, and while they earn nothing from it. I mean, it doesn't make sense. So please, this is a very sad issue and it's a national security issue. And I hope that the government goes deep into this to really find out if actually there were armed protesters or armed illegal miners. And if at all they fired at the security personnel or the soldiers. And these security people must be cautioned because you are trained with the rifle. No matter what, you don't have to fire at civilians. According to the guy who we just heard from, he said even as they were running, they shot at them. I mean, some of the photos, you can't even watch them. People being cut open, brains, heads scattered and all that. It doesn't send a good signal. The president just assumed office. He needs to think about, and the country is already in a mess. And he needs a cool mind to think about how to tackle issues in the government and not this. Please, Ghanaians, let's be civilized. Let's be civilized and disciplined in the part of the security. The mining companies must find a way to employ these people. The resources, the natural resources belong to them. And they must have their share of it. Some of these places, they say, when you are going there and you see even the roads, I don't know what governments over the years have been doing. So this is a mining area. You are going to this mining area, and the road is not even good. And billions of money have been taken out of these communities, and they don't have good roads to even ply. What are we doing? What kind of corrupt leaders are we having in Africa? And when the youth takes issue into their own hands, then we blame them again. You need to give them jobs so that they can take care of their families. So I think this issue should be looked at seriously, and it's really sad to know that people lost their lives, up to about 8 or 9 people in this incident, and that is so sad. So I mean, that is just what has happened, and then we hope that as the president has directed, investigations are taken into commences as soon as possible to unravel the truth behind this unfortunate incident. And I will also urge my colleague, the youth, to stay away from taking matters into their own hands. It's not the best. You don't have the, yes, we agree. The land belongs to the government and the traditional rulers. But then, if the government gives license to someone, allow the person to do their job. Your own is to protest that you are not being employed or you are not being engaged in the job, so that government will find a way to resolve issues with the company. And I also want Ghana government to reconsider their deals with these mining companies, because these are foreigners. They come and dig our gold and they take it away. I'm not sure Ghana gets up to 80% from this gold they mine. Okay, Burkina, Mali, and Niger and Burkina Faso just reviewed their mining rules and what agreements, and they are taking 65-35. That is a fair deal. And I think the mining agreements have to review them so that the country can benefit enough, and also to be able to take care of the roads leading to these communities, and the lives of the people will be improved. And also, I mean, I know Anglo Gold Ashanti have built a hospital in this area, but then there's still more. They can still do more. I mean, they can create more jobs for the people. If you don't want to employ the people at the mining sector, then start companies, open companies, and employ the youth there. Let them work, because they have families to take care of, and it is your responsibility to ensure that they are able to take care of their families, and that is it. So yeah, so that is it, and I hope that this issue gets resolved, and we send our sincere condolences to those who have lost relatives, their dear relatives, in this tragic incident. And we hope that those who are at the hospital gets healing faster. Thank you very much, and follow this channel for more updates about every issue that happens within the African continent and more. Thank you, and adios.